The following has been approved for all audiences by the editor. Thank you for choosing Practical Distributism. Distributism is not about government redistribution. The basic premise of distributism is that both economics and politics are subjects of ethics because both exist to serve the common good. This is different than the usual conservative and liberal dichotomy. If you are interested in learning more about the ideas behind distributist positions, consider getting Distributism Basics Foundational Principles. It is available in print and ebook formats at thebookpatch.com. Select the bookstore link on that site. Also available through Amazon. Distributism is economics as though families matter. This podcast is an audio-video version of the main site at practicaldistributism.com. If you like this content, please subscribe, like, and share. Now, on to the article. The Prosperity Gospel by David W. Cooney, published on the 9th of December, 2023. Are you wondering what you can give this Christmas? I recommend Thomas Storck's latest book, The Prosperity Gospel, published by Tan Books. In it, he lays out the story of its subtitle, How Greed and Bad Philosophy Distorted Christ's Teaching. While this book mainly addresses this in the United States, it also applies to much of the Western world which has undergone the same philosophical shift. This marvelous work lays out the story of how American society shifted from the more traditional view that the rewards for living according to the faith would be realized in the next life, to the view that material success in this life is evidence that you must be living a life of faith. This goes beyond the name-it-and-claim-it form of preaching that claims you will gain material riches if you have enough faith, especially if you express that faith by donating to the preacher. It is the belief that those with true faith will succeed in business, gain material wealth and social standing as a reward for being faithful. Those familiar with the gospel message may be scratching their heads in wonder at how this teaching could be derived from the faith. Thomas Storck shows how this shift occurred in religion and society, the political and economic orders, education, science, and even art. While some may think this is more of a Protestant issue, he shows that this view has also been widely adopted by Catholics in these societies. He does this with his usual attention to detail and thorough explanations. These false views have become so ingrained in our social order that most people don't even know the valid criticisms of the basic presumptions of our daily lives. This book is a cure for that. In the end, this book is not merely a complaint about the errors and woes of society. It is a call to action for individuals of faith, those who believe in the gospel message. Both Protestants and Catholics used to hold and teach views completely contrary to the message of the prosperity gospel. We all need to examine how we approach our faiths to see where we have gone astray and put ourselves back on that narrow way to which we are all called in Christ. So, while you're visiting tanbooks.com to get copies for friends and family, be sure to get a copy for yourself. If you click on his name in the About section of the Practical Distributism website, you will find links to more of his books. Thank you for listening. Practical Distributism can be found at practicaldistributism.com. If you like this content, please subscribe, like, and share. If you are able, please consider becoming a supporter. There is a support option on the site at practicaldistributism.com, or you can go to buymeacoffee.com/distributism. Another support option is available at podcasters.spotify.com/pod/show/practicaldistributism/support.